Texas 95.7, the Armadillo. It's time for the WRCA Ranch Rodeo, brought to you by our friends. Yes, we're in a new spot here. It's kind of odd for us. You'll have to forgive us all the mistakes. New Generation Supplements. Thank you for the hat.
Yeah. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm matching today with everybody. We actually left Danielle out for a couple times. Not left her out, but we got so entertained in our own entertainment that we forgot to mention them. So we're coming guns blazing today.
That's nice purple.
Yeah, well, yes.
Nice.
A Kansas State fan.
Yeah, if you're a Kansas State fan, you're
Because she's a Jayhawks fan. I just completely put the kibosh on that.
Casey's can now be booted off. Lehman, would you like to be on this show?
Bring in the scabs.
She's
So
done. She's done.
that is for Horse Lick.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love it. I love the logo. I really do. Like, I would wear the logo if I didn't know who they were.
Well, if you wear it to the scenes that you go to with bands and stuff, they're all like, dude, this new Horse Lick, man.
And it stands out really great in the arena.
Yes.
Purple is just not a color that's used.
No, it's not a
And
color.
you
I
can
think it's
always
Craig
find it.
Haythorn's favorite color, but other people shy away from it. I don't know.
Only Casey would know that information. Favorite colors, what their favorite gum is.
Yes,
favorite
I do, but
candy.
I'm useless everywhere else. Just Sleeman in the office.
Where'd you guys go last week? And who
we
went?
were in Greeley.
Did you go?
I got the chance to go.
Was that weather nice?
I mean,
Everybody in Texas wants to know if
so-
Colorado is cold.
Not that part
So
of Colorado.
Colorado, they were dying, but it was a great 88 degrees.
Still
Little
nice.
breeze,
Nice.
but yeah. So we thought the AC was on, of course, because
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah, 88 sounds beautiful right now for I.
it was nice.
Talked to some guys from Arizona yesterday, Craig, and they were hauling water. That's how dry it is,
Yeah.
right? And it is they had a degree at like 98, and they said it was a cool front.
Yeah,
Because
I
they've been
bet.
hammered.
Yeah, it's been
Hammered
oof,
with heat.
nasty stuff.
I didn't wear my jacket today. Thought I would. That was a really big trip I was on last time, if y'all watched. I got leather. Really, really warm.
Did you get to go then, Peyton?
I did. I was there.
There was a fair going on too. Did you get
Yeah.
to ride the rides and all
Did
that
you
stuff?
go on the
No.
bumper
Did you get
cars?
some?
I'm telling you, no.
I had a bumper car blow up on me one time.
I believe that.
I believe
did.
that too, actually.
I did.
It doesn't take long.
And
to
no
know-
one came to
doesn't-
help.
Doesn't take long to know Casey to
It was-
totally believe that.
It was probably they probably hit a button in the back because they're like, this lady can't. She's going way too slow. Not a bumper car
They
person.
went to eject me, but I went because I was bolted into the thing.
Get her off this bumper car ride. No, they were having a sale for their livestock. It was kind of towards the tail end of the fair event,
Gotcha.
and so all that I don't know if they had that or not, but I would like to say thank you to Hannah and the team with the Weld County Fair for letting Rand and us host in the Greeley Stampede Arena.
Nice.
Greeley Stampede is a big rodeo, and that complex, if it's correct, and I remember it correctly, it's set almost up like a baseball field.
Yeah.
There's not a bad seat in the house, and kind of does that old school wrap, you know, like a League of Our Own, how they all had the bleachers going up and then it kind of wrapped.
Right.
And a wide arena.
Very cool.
We're not
Football
used to that,
field.
but it was big.
It's a good
For all we
rope
know,
arena.
it's on behind us right now. I have no idea. Stan's the magic man, and he's putting up pictures behind us right now. He could totally be. Like,
I
It
hope.
probably is actually because that's a picture I have sent. But
Do you
so
see
yeah.
me standing
Yep,
over
yep.
in the
To us,
bleachers?
we don't see it at all
Waldo.
until
Waldo.
How'd it go?
it went great. We a lot of teams showed up. There was 13 actually that showed up, and teams traveled well. We had a few from Texas, Colorado,
Oh, good.
Wyoming, Montana. So very well represented by everyone that we deal with and have a team card in the area that we're trying to grow. So it was great to see all those guys come back. And Casey, some old timers were there. Chris Lockemer, and they were back. His son actually had a.
Oh, if I had a sweatshirt. Chris Lockemer, this one's for you, buddy. Yes, you were right on the old time deal.
Well, you know. but
I can't wait to
don't-
say
he's
that you
gonna hold
called
that
him
against me,
old-timer.
but
But we did have all the teams that we have. J.H. Minor, you know, we're glad to see them back. They're coming back with Haythorn. Always good to have them. And then there's some guys here that made a trek. Sooner, Wilson, Hatchet Ranch. When you see that is a different division than New Mexico Hatchet.
Yeah.
It's a Colorado division, if I'm not mistaken. So at this rodeo, you had a Broken Spear Ranch actually won at Chugwater the year before. So we're going to get to that in just a second on who's going to be invited to championship. But you want to go over the, and we'll get to your favorite event, the wild cow milk.
It's all right. Make me wait.
So,
Chris, I got to let you go, bro. I got to put my thinking hat on.
bronc riding. First, there was a first place tie between Broken Spear and then Haythorn Landing Cattle and J.H. Minor. And then there was a tie for third place, and then it was to Whitmire, or sorry, not Whitmire.
They were supposed to go.
Yeah, I know. Steerwalt Ranch, Cattle Company, and Trentman Ranch, and then Silver Spur, Walden Division, and the Castle Peak ranches. And then stray gathering, first place went to Wilson Cattle, second place went to Broken Spear Ranch, and third place went to Hatchet Ranch. Branding, first place was Wilson Cattle, second place was Broken Spear Ranch, third place was Haythorn Landing Cattle and J.H. Minor Company. Sorting was Sooner Cattle, first place was Sooner Cattle Company, second place was Beechner Brothers Livestock and Mill Creek Ranch, third place was Broken H Ranch and Nelson Angus.
They made a trek.
Yes.
They made a trek. Good.
So that was kind of the talking point of everyone this weekend was, how far did you drive?
Yeah.
8, 11.
Well,
And then how much did it cost?
Exactly.
Lord.
$4 gas up there,
Our
guys.
our hearts and sympathy go out to Cody Heck and that team.
Okay.
He blew out 2 trucks. Truck out. He was 2 hours from home.
Oof.
For 14 hours he was waiting. He didn't get past the text line.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yes.
I called Cody. And I
It
said, oh,
was.
I hear you need a mechanic. That was the wrong words to say to Cody at that point.
Yeah.
And then wild cow milking.
Yeah, that's
First place
Craig's
went
favorite
to
event.
Broken H and Nelson Angus. Second place, Beechner Brothers Livestock and Mill Creek. And third place was Broken Spear Ranch.
Man, it seems like Broken Spear is actually liking Wyoming dirt.
Yeah.
Or Colorado dirt. It's right there. Sorry. Faux pas on my
Yeah.
part. Sorry, guys.
What do they
It's
get?
not that
Close
far.
enough.
It's very close.
Like what? 2, 3? I see a couple, 2 firsts, couple of seconds for Broken Spear. Yeah, they did well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seemed to like that pin, and they were Johnny on the spot just about everywhere. And we don't like to say you get lucky sometimes, but luck of the draw
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
a
Austin-
lot to do with
Totally.
it.
Did Austin Kuhn ride the bronc again?
Yes.
Good for him. Good for him. He come off the one at Hugo and goes, "Was that good enough for you, Casey?" I was like, "Dang, Austin, easy partner."
Now for Craig's top
Yes. So
favorite part.
yeah. So at these rodeos, do the top hand, top horse. Maybe
Horse
they
lick.
use horse lick. I'm not quite sure, but the top horse was sponsored by.
Horse lick.
Yes,
sorry.
yes,
I'm looking
yes,
at the list. Sorry. I'm like, wait, what?
And it was Snoop. Do. Sorry.
Exactly what I thought too.
Written by Rowdy Bond, and he comes off Silver Spur, Walden, Castle Peak Range. So that Snoop is actually
Snoop.
now I don't know what his registered
it.
name is, but I'm pretty sure it's probably like Snoopy on the Doghouse.
Not papered.
Yeah. Well, hey,
It's just Snoop.
Just Snoop.
Just Snoop.
Just Snoop.
There you go.
I rode a lot of good grade horses.
My Snoop
actually.
era has changed. Snoop actually has a kids channel called Doggyland.
Does he?
Yeah.
He was also in a dog food commercial. I saw too. He was licking windows.
Parenting world is a whole different thing, isn't
He
it?
cooks the cookies with Martha Stewart.
I can't. Although Cannon's getting his little hand nod down from his dad, 'cause that's about all the dancing moves we got. But
I gotta keep it clean. So we're gonna run into the placings here, and
top hand
Top hand.
was Dalton Wall
yeah, what she said.
with S Ranch, and he is out of Custer, Montana.
Montana.
S Ranch used to go with us. I'm glad to see they're coming back. S Ranch is a historic ranch, and they were with us in the early years, and it is really good to see them back. Just a little tidbit.
There you go. All right, third
So,
place. I'm
third
going
place.
backwards.
Sure.
Yep.
We'll do whatever.
Suspenseful.
We want.
We'll keep you in suspense.
Third place was Steerwalt Ranch and Cattle and Trentman Ranch. And second place went to Beechner Brothers Livestock and Mill Creek Ranch. And then first place was Broken Spear Ranch.
Not a surprise there, huh?
Well, you just kind of played out. But Beechner Brothers and Mill Creek are the ones who actually get the invite to come to championship. Broken Spear won in Chugwater.
Yes, they did. Yes, they
So
did.
they're already in.
Yes.
So 53 points for first place. 53 points. 53.5 is what Broken Spear led off with, and then Beechners came with 42 points, and then Steerwalt was 41.5.
Gotcha.
They were close. Broken Spear threw a spear and ran off with it.
Yeah.
And so kudos to them, but we're happy to have everybody here. I'm just glad that priorities were set right for Marshall. And there's a joke there. Yes, priorities. So Marshall, I'll bring that up with Calvin. That way it keeps it even.
I was going to say, we're calling Calvin Kindle.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with Calvin on the phone.
Flies are a big problem for your horses. Get control with Horse Lick supplements, fortified with Clarify Larvicide, the first and proven leader in feed-through fly control. Proven more than 96% effective at reducing fly populations. Clarify Larvicide controls 4 species of flies to protect your horses. Not only will you rest easy knowing that you're combating flies with the latest technology in fly control, you'll also be supplementing your horses with the added nutrients they need to live their best life. Learn more about Horse Lick supplements with Clarify Larvicide at horselick.com. That's HORSLIC.com.
All right, we got him on the phone. Calvin Kindle, congratulations coming to Amarillo.
Thank you.
Beechner Brothers Livestock and Mill Creek Ranch. So in a little bit, for those that don't know, Calvin on our 23rd World Championship Ranch Rodeo, which was in 2018, they were world champions, but they competed way before that. This is a family unit. Mm-hmm. 2 brothers, a dad, and 2 brothers on a different family.
And then you throw Gary in there.
Throw Gary. and throw Gary in there.
Poor Gary. He didn't get to go to Christmas or anything.
Yeah. Somebody's got to stay home and work.
Someone's got to stay home and work. But the cool thing about this is we have a lot. Beechner Brothers, actually, Calvin and the Kindle and the Kindle family have been part of the WRCA and part of the foundation for many, many, many years. I got to brag on his 2 boys, Cody and Caden. Cody in 2014 applied for a scholarship, received it. He went to my alma mater at Panhandle State and was on the rodeo team.
It's just home.
And then Caden applied in 2015, and they both finished with degrees in 4 years. They are so smart. So hats off to you and Gina. Gina is the wife, by the way, not Calvin's mistress.
That's somebody else. What are you saying?
Calvin tried to get Caden to get on the radio, but
Oh, Lord.
Calvin said, I guess we'll have to do it.
Caden is the talker of all of them. He's the absolute talker of everybody. Mm-hmm. So he's like a wealth of information. He talks so much that you have to say, walk away. Like,
I'm gonna do something to Caden. I tried to get him to do this and he wouldn't. So what I'm gonna say is Caden is the WRCA's most eligible bachelor.
Yes, he is. He is.
That's great.
And I don't know if we might have to have a script for a woman that we pick for him to just walk up to him with that piece of paper and say, "Hi, my name is Sarah. I am from, I hear your name is Caden."
Calvin, why would you do that
to
Caden with Casey on the phone? That's just rough.
So a little bit about bragging on the Kindles a little bit. I want to brag on little TJ Paul, this great, you've probably seen. Did you guys retire old TJ?
Yes, he did.
Well,
he went to another kid, though.
Well, let me tell you something. In 2018, Cody received top horse with that horse. And then In 2014, Calvin received top. Now it says at championship. And this horse, it's almost like he was like the WRCA spokes horse for the longest time. He was the kindest, gentlest, get to work, get it done. You had to ride him. And poor Caden had the bay. And that bay bucked. So I can tell Sarah, the new mistress, that he's a bronc rider too.
Here we go.
Whoever Sarah is.
Yeah.
Well, Calvin, let's just kind of run through the events and everything. So you guys placed second in the milking. You did placed second in the sorting. And then fifth in the bronc riding. Seventh in the branding. And 12th in the stray gathering.
Points.
So just that's how you guys kind of lined out. That arena there is pretty big. So going into the stray gathering, how did that affect you any?
Oh, not really. It was all good. I'm gonna blame it on Cody. He had a little trouble catching his.
Oh, and by the way, that's his other son, and he is married. So that one's not an issue.
Oh, shoot. But no, it was all good. We ended up having a little trouble getting that one caught. But yeah, it is a very big arena.
Yeah. And so branding, it was strange. There was a few no times in the branding, which, we're not too used to seeing. But the pin was so big that
They didn't cut it down.
No, getting into there, it really, really caused some trouble. But everyone, for the most part, did a good job getting everything done.
So I'm taking that Marshall had his, Calvin Marshall had his priority. So he ended up.
No, actually, she wasn't with him, but he did have his mind right. He did good.
It's for those of you, I'll have to explain when I see you in person. That's like a Beechner WRCA Casey kind of a thing right there. Marshall would laugh.
It's the Casey's dating service.
Yeah. Yeah. My focus is now on Caden. So, Craig, when you've heard us talk about Beechner before.
Oh, yeah,
and
every year.
I know we're supposed to talk about rodeo, but these people, they've been around us so long that they know how the foundation works. They know what giving is like. Calvin always steps up and does stuff for the auction, and they know how to win. And so no matter how you get to championship, it is a clean slate.
Right.
I mean, and their powder is dry when they get here, and they are locked and loaded, and they mean business when they get here. And it's just exciting to see families compete. Like Broken Spear, there's family members on that too. And when you see the families compete, it comes back full circle. And we're just blessed to have you guys here this for this whole time. I was mentioning years way back. I can go back even before 8 and the kids were little.
That's what we were trying to figure out before we got you on the phone, was how many years have y'all qualified for championship?
And I couldn't figure it out.
I have no idea.
A lot. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
We're glad to go every time we qualify.
Well, and the kids, when they first qualified, they were little, and they were competing in WRCA Rodeo when it first started. And then you watch them grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you just watch them grow up. But I just want to thank you, Calvin, for taking time out of your busy day and to spend it with us and our new technology.
Yeah. Appreciate your patience there, Calvin.
And Caden, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. And I have his phone number, so.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
There you go.
game on. Just
There you
invite
go.
me to Thanksgiving. That's all I ask. So I can make sure it works.
Oh, no.
I bet I get a lot of Caden talking now.
Oh,
I bet he cusses me out.
Yeah.
Calvin, thank you. Tell Gina thank you. And we appreciate all the miles. And we just appreciate you guys a lot.
Well, we appreciate you all. You've done a lot for us.
And you tell Marshall to get his priorities set. And tell Coy to talk too. The truck.
Yeah.
The truck
Marshall's
rides.
thinking about sending Coy on another trip come November. Coy wasn't there this weekend.
Well, he needs to be locked and loaded.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, if you can imagine that truck ride home, you can imagine not many people say much. So don't travel with them if you want to get to one place not sleepy.
Yeah.
Or just call Casey.
Or drive a Ford. It's up to you. However you want to do it.
Oh, shoot.
Thanks,
Calvin.
See you, Calvin.
Thanks. See ya. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
You too.
All right.
Bye. So it really is kind of a full circle for them. You could talk about how they win the rodeo, and you could talk about the events, but when you've got a team that's old hat, and what I mean, they've been many miles, they know us inside and out. You want to talk about the pieces that they understand. Mm-hmm. You want to drive home that because they get it, and it makes the conversation so more meaningful. I'm not saying the others aren't meaningful because they are. They're valuable to us. But when you've got a team that's been it for so long, they know the story better than we do.
And they can tell it better than we do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I was hoping that he was going to say he's turned out and going to a little kid, that little TJ Paul, because after it came out of my mouth, I was like, I hope nothing happened to Gray because that would have felt horrible. But
let me tell you, that kid who got that horse is well off, and they won't have any problems.
That's good.
Anytime.
That's
soon.
good. That gray horse will raise that kid.
Absolutely.
And he will go places on that horse. Those of you that have been to championship and have been around us know what that gray horse is capable of, and he just gets stronger and got stronger. So go ahead, Craig. Sorry, you're pointing.
You're
at
good.
me.
I was going to say who's
I'll
going.
shut up.
Who gets to go to Colorado Springs?
We're sending a director. Randy Norris will be there. It's no
That's a
more
good
AC
one.
for us.
I know. That should be Colorado Springs. Is always nice and cool.
Do you know the whole many years I've been here, I've never been to the Colorado Springs Ranch Rodeo. Just never have.
Well, they've got their own website too, rideforthebrand.org, and they've got entertainment afterwards. Really not a bad trip up here just from Amarillo to get up there and see a good rodeo and see some good entertainment. Yep.
They put one on. It's
Should
a
be a nice,
production.
yeah.
And I believe it's a 1 day, or is it 2
Yeah,
day?
one day.
day.
Should make for a nice little weekend vacation if you want to go up there and spend the night, come back home Sunday or something like that. Be a
If
nice
you
little
feel
getaway.
like driving,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
And then Alpine the next weekend.
yeah, and then we roll into Alpine, and then Bosler, Wyoming. So now we're getting ready to really get into the guts in August, and
August is packed.
I don't know about you, but July went phew,
Yeah, real
right?
quick. Yeah.
Phew. And now we're in August, and the next thing you know, we're going to be in September.
Yeah.
And
Don't start our countdown yet.
No. But these guys we're hitting the road hot.
There's
August.
six adult rodeos in August.
And we've got youth tied into those.
And youth ones too.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it is a for sure deal. It's gotten real. Let me spit it out. Bleh.
Friday and Saturday tickets for the World Championships sold out.
They walked away. They went with broken
In a hurry.
All
spear.
gone. But the watch party.
Yes, absolutely. Come watch it. Have a good time.
Come watch the watch party.
Watch it at the watch party.
Have a comfy seat. Have a good drink in your hand.
So do you have
and
at a
just-
watch party bring your own watch?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. They're not giving you one.
Oh, I just thought it was a watch party.
At least you have yours. I kind of feel left out.
I got mine.
Time's ticking.
Watch party going on. Of course, everything else. I stress so much about if you're around and you want to go to the rodeo, but you can't get a ticket or can't be there for the rodeo. Everything else is free. Like the only thing you pay for is the actual rodeo or the watch party
And
kind
it's
of
so
thing.
packed with everything. I mean, we bringing in entertainers.
Yeah.
We're bringing in, the watch party stuff. They're coming in.
All the vendors,
Youth
the
Ranch
trade
Rodeo,
show.
There's always
There's
something to do.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get your ticket, still come. You can go to that watch party and still have a
and
good time.
The Youth Ranch Rodeo should be wonderful. What's that, Saturday?
Saturday
3 o'clock or 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock? 1 o'clock. That should be awesome. So I just think that's one of that's just going to keep growing, and in 5 years, those tickets will be sold out quick, too.
So on Saturday, if you can't find your item in the trade show, I really would like to drive home. We have the foundation auction, and it's at 10 to noon. So you'll still be able to go to that and then get in time for the youth championship. And we also, so raffle tickets are up.
Yes, they're up.
They're up for the auction, for the raffle. We've got a pistol, a Rock Island 1911. We've got Oliver saddle. It could be yours. I'm just saying. I have not won in all these years, and I would not.
Somebody
would not
wins.
Take it back.
Yep.
Somebody does. And then, so that's going on the whole, and they're on the computer right now. So feel free to get them because it's gonna happen.
Yep. WRCA.org. Download the free app. I've been playing with the app as we've been. When I'm not looking at the timer, I'm looking at the app.
I've been playing with the app.
If you have the app and you open it and it doesn't work, you just got to click and
Yeah, it
update
looks like there's a little download thing there, a little arrow with a little, hit
So,
that, it updates the app. And
brand new
yep.
look.
Yep.
We like the look of it, so hopefully it's more user friendly to all of y'all.
There you
To
go.
It's
stay
not a robot.
in touch with
A
us.
robot we are not robots.
Do it.
You have to
do
take
the
your
robot.
finger and
I'm
push.
just waiting for her to do the
the
robot.
button.
Do the robot.
We are not robots. We are not
Made the whole show worth it.
I am not AI. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to get your power button. We need a default switch.
So we'll be back at this next week again. Brand new, big thanks to Stan. He's been racking his brain and working his tail off over there to get everything to work for
They
us.
put
so
a tail on
appreciate
me.
Stan.
You guys, they tethered me to the post.
Yeah, well, that's,
I'm tethered.
it's a
At a
must.
stay.
Yeah, we have to do that. So appreciate y'all. We'll catch you next week.
See